Hey folks, Revolutionary Brewer here. Today we're going to do something a little different. We're going to do another one of the box kits from Noble Grape, but I'm going to kind of run through and show you what you get in the box kit and how you actually make these kits. I know some people out there might be hesitant to make the transition from just doing canned kits to this type of brewing, and that's fine, but I just want to give you an idea of what you need to get into it and how simple it really is. It doesn't take a whole lot more time. So basically what we get this. I get this from the Noble Grape, which is our local homebrew chain in Atlantic, Canada. What they do is they just put the kits together themselves, and it'll come in a box like this. This is the Picidilly porter we're going to be making. So I'm going to first show you what we get, how to make it, and then we're going to do a little review on it. So here's what comes in the box. We get a couple tubs of 3 pounds of dark malt extract. We get 2 3-pound tubs of it. Also, we get a little 1-pounder of the light malt extract, and that's because the porters are a little bit lighter than a stout. So I guess this is just to lighten it up a little bit. We get a nice big, fresh bag of cracked grains. This stuff smells terrific. And for the grains, we get a grain bag to make our tea with. Also, to give you a bag of sugar for when it comes time to bottle. Some boiling hops. Sometimes they add finishing hops. Sometimes they add flavoring hops. For this particular beer, it's just 1 package of bittering hops, so these will be in for the whole boil. And of course, we can't make beer without the yeast. Windsor English beer yeast. It comes in like a little vacuum sealed pack. So that's all your ingredients. Now, what else do you need to make this beer? I'd recommend one of these digital thermometers. I picked this one up cheap, probably about, I don't know, $7 or $8 or something on sale. That way you can measure the temperature when you're making your, when you're steeping your grains. And also you want a nice big pot. I picked up this pot cheap too. I think it was 11 or 12 bucks. It's actually stainless steel. It's, I think it's like 8 quarts. It holds about 8 liters, so nice pot. So you'll get some instructions, and the first thing you want to do, and this is really the extra step that's added, one of the extra steps that's added outside of the traditional canned kit brewing, is you want to get these, you want to make like a tea. You put these in your bag, and you put it in the water, and you want to keep the water even at about 155. You want to steep these grains for about 20 minutes just to get the juice out. It's very similar to making a cup of tea, really. Same idea. Leave it in for 20 minutes. Then you're going to have your, I usually put about maybe 5-6 liters of water in there, and just steep the grains. Next thing you're going to want to do is you're going to want to take some of your dark malt extract. I put about a pound of this in with your grain tea, and just bring it up to a boil. And then all you do is you add in your boiling hops. Boil these in for about 45 minutes. And then what you do is you just dump it in your fermenter, add the rest of your ingredients, pitch your yeast, and from there on in, it's the same as a canned kit. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make this. It's going to be about a month. I'll let it sit, and then we'll review the beer and see how it all turned out. All right, so we're back with the taste test, the Noble Grape Picidilly Porter. It's about 5 weeks or so later. Let it brew for, I think it fermented for 11 days. It's been in the bottles now for close to 3 weeks, so we're coming on 5 weeks altogether. I wanted to wait a little bit longer, but I just had to taste it. So let's see what we have here. We'll open it up and we'll give it a go. Usually I like to let them sit a little bit longer than 3 weeks in the bottle before drinking them, but I really wanted to test this one out and see what we got. So let's give it a pour, and we'll go from there. So looks pretty good so far. Alright, so let's see what we have here. Looks pretty much like a standard porter. I hope it doesn't foam over. Yeah, it's I don't know if you guys can see the color, but it looks perfect, spot on for a porter. I was wondering if that 1 pound would be enough to lighten it up. Light malt extract was enough to lighten it up, and looks like it's spot on. Let's give it a taste. Look at the head on that, perfect head. Beautiful tan. It's only going to get better. Like I said, it hasn't even been quite 3 weeks in a bottle, so it's still carbonating, so it's only going to get a little bit better with time. But let's give it a taste. Wow. Whoa, what a beer. Unbelievable. Oh, another taste of this. Wow, this is unbelievable. This is possibly the best kit I've ever done. You could taste those roasted grains that I put in there. Oh, beautiful, crisp, roasty flavor. Oh, let me have another little taste here. Oh, this is terrific. This is right on the money, this beer here. So I tell you what I'm going to compare it to, because to me this tastes almost exactly the same. Would be a whatchamacallit, a propeller London style porter. That's the local Maritime. It's one of our microbreweries, but they make it's actually one of my favorite beers. It's the Propeller London style porter, and this is almost dead on. Oh man, that turned out good. I can't believe it. The guys, you have to give credit to. I mean, I'm not taking any credit. It's the guys at the Noble Grape who put this recipe together, and if their aim was to make it turn out like the Propeller porter, they did a fabulous job. This is a great beer. This one here, I'm going to go ahead and give it. I'm going to give it a solid 4.5. A solid. Now I'm going to give it 4.75 out of 5. I mean, it's almost perfect. You can't do much better with it. And like I said, it's still a little bit young. It hasn't been in the bottle quite 3 weeks. It was in the bottle for 2 weeks, and this has been in the fridge for most of this week. So, I mean, 2 weeks maturing at room temperature, 1 week in the fridge. This is only very young, so this turned out amazing. Anyone that likes a nice porter, if you live in the Maritimes, head down to your Noble Grape. It's just like I showed you guys earlier. It's just a box kit. It's nice and roasty and so rich. Like I said, it's almost. It seems like it's almost right exact. Not what I'm going to do. Here's actually what I'm going to do. I'm not going to do it this video because I've already gone on quite a while, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to make an upcoming video and I'm going to actually taste test. We'll do a pouring and a taste test, and we'll compare the porter that I made for the box kit with the actual Propeller porter from the brewery. I mean, right now this seems like it's going to be pretty much the same, but we'll see. When you get the two of them side by side, I'm sure we'll pick up on some differences, but we'll see. Like I said, this is a solid 4.75 for sure. No question about it. This is, I'll say this is the best kit that I've made so far. And like I said, I've been brewing for 6 years now. I've done a lot of kits. I mean, I brew between like 60 and 100 gallons of beer per year. So I brew a lot of beer, and this so far has been the best one. So anyways, like I said, solid 4.75 out of 5. If you have a Noble Grape in your local area, run out and give this a try. Like I said, it's pretty easy and produces a great beer. Well, once again, thanks for watching. Stay tuned. Coming up next down the pipe, we got some more Mangrove Jack kits coming up, and like I said, we'll do a comparison on this one. Oh, excuse me. Probably within the next week or two, we'll do something like that. So, like I said, thanks again for tuning in, and cheers. Keep on brewing.